You know, do you not think that that was a leading and very pejorative question? It's an attempt to inject that word, racism, into the campaign. David Webb is with us, SiriusXM Patriot host. I get the feeling that the word, "you're a racist," has lost its sting because it's been used far too often.
If you overuse it, if you use it in ways when it really doesn't matter or apply, of course you lose the effect of the word. But all this is, Stuart, with Hillary Clinton and the Between Two Ferns, it's Bill Clinton blowing the sax on Arsenio Hall. That's what it is. She's got a few days off.
Didn't work.
Right. She's got a few days off. She's getting ready for the debates. She needs to be injected in the conversation. On one side, you've got Vox, for instance. They're talking about it as the great interview. This is her best. Sarcasm alert. She hasn't done any real interviews. On the other side, they say she regrets doing it. Frankly, the American voter out there doesn't really care about Two Ferns. You know what matters? Is Zach's getting press.
I disagree.
And it's not having an effect.
There were 23 million views of that Between the Ferns or Between Two Ferns comedy skit. 23 million. I think the reaction was largely negative. It wasn't funny. And Hillary looked a little taken aback.
But you see, those views
and the interviewer put in these ridiculous charges against Trump, oh, racism.
Right. But you see, those 23 million views have to translate into something. Example, you were just doing a story about Twitter and about the value of its stock. Well, if you're trying to use advertising, you're trying to sell to buyers, purchasing power. Twitter's having a problem because the people who are using it, by and large, have less purchasing power, so therefore it fails. Purchasing power, views versus voting power. If those views don't translate to something, then it's like watching cats fall off piano. It just has no effect. It's funny for a moment.
If you go on television in that kind of situation, you're trying to shore up your millennial base, your young person base, your women base, your African-American base. I don't think it worked. I don't think she has the personality to carry through on television, and I think that's a huge negative in politics today.
It absolutely is, because the first thing a politician has to do, Stu, is make the connection to the person. Agree or disagree, you and I are having a conversation. If I'm not that interested in listening to what you have to say, which I always am, but if I'm not, you haven't made that connection. Hillary Clinton doesn't make that connection to the millennials, but yet the older white gentleman, Bernie Sanders, did, because he could make the connection. So 23 million views doesn't translate to action to voters. She's got a problem.
I think we've dealt with that. David Webb, thanks very much indeed.
Good to see you.
We'll see you soon. On the